Krishna.
Thank you, Dattatreya Prabhuji, for joining.
Dandavat Pranam Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, dear devotees, for joining today. Let's welcome all of you saying 3 times. Haribol.
Haribol, Haribol,
Haribol.
Haribol.
Let's also welcome Dattatreya Prabhuji.
Haribol, 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 Haribol.
Haribol.
Hare Krishna, please accept my humble obeisances, all of your lotus feet. Please bless me. Hare Krishna, dear devotees. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om. Yes, please.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
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 Narayanang Namaskritam.
Narayanam Namaskrityam.
Naranchaiva Narottamam.
Naram Chaiva Narottamam.
Deving Saraswati Vyasam.
Devim Saraswatim Vyasam.
Tato Jaya Mudirayet.
Tado Jayamudiraye.
Nashtaprayeshu Yavadreshu.
Nashtaprayeshu Abhadreshu.
Nityam Bhagavata Sevayam.
Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya.
Bhagavate Uttama Sloke.
Bhagavati Uttama Sloke.
Bhaktir Bhavati Nastiki.
Bhaktir Bhavati
Naistiki.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Krishna, Hare
Hare Hare.
Rama, Hare Rama.
Hare Rama, Hare
Rama.
Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Rama Rama, Hare
Hare.
So today, Srimad Bhagavad Gita, chapter 7. This chapter, what is the chapter? That is knowledge of the absolute. Text 16. Chaturveda bhajante mam.
Sadurvida Bhajande Mam.
Jnana yoga krita arjuna.
Jana
Sukritino Arjuna.
Artho jigyashuratate.
Artho
Arto Jignasur Artharti.
Yani cha bharatashava.
Jnani Nacha Bharadashabha.
Chaturveda bhajante mam.
Sadurvida Bhajande Mam.
Jnana sukrite arjuna.
Jana Sukritino Arjuna.
Artho jigyashuratate.
Artho Jnasarthi.
Yani cha bharatashava.
Jnani Cha Bharadashabha.
Chaturveda bhajante mam.
Sadurvida
Bhajante
Bhajande
Mam.
Jnana sukrite arjuna.
Jana Sukritino
Arjuna.
Artho jigyashuratate.
Artho Jnasarthi.
Yani cha bharatashava.
Yani
Jnana Bharadashabha.
Synonyms, word by word meaning. Chaturvidya,
Chaturvida.
4 kinds of.
4
Four
kinds
kinds
of
of
Bhajante,
Bhajante.
render services.
Render
Render
services.
service.
Mam,
Mam.
unto me.
Unto me.
Jana,
Jana.
Jana.
persons.
Person.
Persons.
Sukritina,
Sukridina.
those who are pious.
Those who are pious.
Arjuna,
Arjuna.
Arjuna.
O Arjuna.
Oh
Arjuna.
Artha,
Artha.
the distressed.
The
The
distressed.
distressed.
Jigyashu,
Jitnyasu.
the inquisitive.
The inquisitive.
Artha, arti,
Artha Arthi.
one who desires material gain.
And who
One who
desires
desires
material gain.
material gain.
Jnani,
Jnani.
Jnani.
one who knows things as
Jnani.
they are.
One who knows
One who
things
knows
as
things as
they
they
are.
are.
Cha.
Cha.
Also,
Also.
So,
Bharatashava,
Bharadashava.
O great one amongst the
a great,
descendants of Bharata.
O
a
great
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 one
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 amongst the
among us,
descendants of
the
sense
Bharata.
of
descendants of Bharata.
Thank you. Translation and purport written by Srila Prabhupada, Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada ki jai.
Jai.
O best among the Bharatas, four kinds of pious men begin to render devotional service unto me. The distressed, the desirer of wealth, the inquisitive, and he who is searching for knowledge of the absolute. Purport. So, is it difficult for reading maybe, right, Prabhuji? It is very slow, small word?
It's okay. You can carry on.
Oh, okay, then I can do this.
How about others? Able to see it?
yes, Prabhuji.
Okay. Thank you, Mataji. Purport. Unlike the miscreants, these are adherents of the regulative principles of the scriptures, and they are called Shukritino, or those who obey the rules and regulations of scriptures, the moral and social laws, and are more or less devoted to the Supreme Lord. Out of this, there are four classes of men: those who are sometimes distressed, those who are in need of money, those who are sometimes inquisitive, and those who are sometimes searching after knowledge of the absolute truth. These persons come to the Supreme Lord for devotion and service under different conditions. These are not pure devotees because they have some aspiration to fulfill in exchange for devotion and service. Pure devotion and service is without aspiration and without desire for material profit. The Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu 1.1.11 defines pure devotion thus: Annavilashita Shunnam Jnana Karmade Anarbitam Anukullena Krishnano Shilanam Bhakti Uttamam. One who should render transcendental loving service to the Supreme Lord Krishna favorably and without desire for material profit or gain through fruitive activities or philosophical speculation. That is called pure devotional service. When these four kinds of persons come to the Supreme Lord for devotion and service and are completely purified by the association of a pure devotee, they also become pure devotees. As far as the miscreants are concerned, for them devotion and service is very difficult because their lives are selfish, irregular, and without spiritual goals. But even some of them, by chance, when they come in contact with a pure devotee, also become pure devotees. Those who are always busy with fruitive activities come to the Lord in material distress, and at that time association with the pure devotees and become in their distress devotees of the Lord. Those who are simply frustrated also come sometimes to associate with the pure devotees and become inquisitive to know about God. Similarly, when the dry philosophers are frustrated in every field of knowledge, they sometimes want to learn of God. And they come to the Supreme Lord to render devotion and service and thus transcendental knowledge of the impersonal Brahman and the localized Paramatma, and come to the personal conception of Godhead by the grace of the Supreme Lord or his pure devotee. On the whole, when the distressed, the inquisitive, the seeker of knowledge, and those who are in need of money are free from all material desires, and when they fully understand that material remuneration has nothing to do with a spiritual improvement, they become pure devotees. As long as such a purified stage is not attained, devotees in transcendental service to the Lord are tainted with fruitive activities, discharge for mundane knowledge, etc. So one has to transcend all this before one can come to the stage of pure devotional service. Om Ajnanantimirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Jena Tasmahi Sri Gurave Namam. Sri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Jena Bhutale Shayanga Rupa Kadamayan Dadati Shapadantikam Bandehang Sri Guru Sri Juta Pada Kamalam Sri Gurum Vaishnavangscha Sri Rupang Shakra Jatan Shagana Ruganatan Nitam Tang Shajivam Shadvaitam Shavadutanga Parijana Shahitam Sri Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Padane Shahagana Lalita Sri Vishakanitamshcham He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dina Bandha Jagat Pate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namastute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Shute Devi Pranamame Hari Priye Vancha Kalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhabhaya Evacha Patitanang Pavanebho Vaishnavebho Namo Namo Jaya Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Sivashadi Gora Bhakta Brindam Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. So this is a very important text. Actually, the previous text is also very important text. The previous text, it was mentioned that there are actually, Krishna has three kinds of energy: external energy, internal energy, and marginal energy. So in external energy, there are three modes of nature. What are the three modes of nature? Mode of goodness, mode of passion, mode of ignorance. But it is very difficult in the age of Kali to overcome these three modes of nature. Why? Because when Krishna, when Garbhodakshayi Vishnu actually create from Karanadakshayi Vishnu actually when create the universes, at that time this actually mode of nature, it is came out from Garbhodakshayi Vishnu. When after the Brahma was born, then when the creation was going on, at that time along with creation, that is this mode of nature is came out. That is. So in Bhagavad Gita, Krishna mentioned to Arjuna that Dobirasha guna maye mama maya durataya. Mama maya, my maya shakti is very, very dangerous. Mama maya durataya. He has the internal potency also, but he only created these universes with his external energy. Right? With his external energy, it contains these three modes of nature. So it's very difficult to come into the abode of the Lord. Is very clear. He mentioned also, Krishna here he's mentioned, Momo Maya Duruttaya. He mentioned also. So we are the marginal energy. What we need to do? We have to do the surrender on his lotus feet. Danya Atman Nivedana Gotripte Varan Avashya Rakhibe Krishna Vishesha Palan Bhakti Anukulamatra Kajjaro Shikar Bhakti Pratikulamatra Bharjan Angikar. These are the 6 surrendering process. Bhakti Vinod Thakur, our Acharya, he mentioned that. So that means that with these 6 limbs of bhakti, we must have to surrender on his lotus feet. And then we can able to get out from the claws of material nature. Then there are, Krishna also mentioned that there are 4 classes of dushkritis. I think yesterday it was mentioned, explained very nicely. There are 4 classes of the dushkritis. That is the grossly foolish person. They are called as a mudas. The lowest of mankind, they are called the naradama. The deluded speculators called maya prarita jnana, and the prophetic atheist is called asuram bhavan ashrita. So there are 4 kinds of dushkritis. They are in there. So, and they never surrender. In their life, they never surrender onto the lotus feet of Lord. And they do not know who is the Lord also. So that is namam dushkritino muda prapadyante naradama maya aparita jnana asuram bhavam ashrita. So there are the 4 kinds of dushkriti. So first, what? There are 3 kinds of material nature. Then second, it is mentioned 4 kinds of dushkritis. Now, what are the good people about? Now, the good people, that is in this text, it was mentioned that Chaturvida bhajanti mam Gyanam Sukritino Arjunam Artha Jigyashur Attarte Gyani Cha Bhartashavam. Here Krishna mentioned to Arjuna that there are 4 kinds of Sukriti, 4 kinds of good people. What are that good people? That is distressed. Some people are distressed. Suppose Gajendra, he was fighting with a crocodile in water. In water, crocodile is the king. But in the land, Gajendra is the king. So Gajendra went to take the shower in the water. Then he was attacked by the crocodile. Then he fought a lot with his whole strength, but he could not able to win. So that means that he became distressed at that time. He was surrendered on the lotus feet of Lord. Then Lord came and took a Lord, killed crocodile and saved Gajendra. Though crocodile was killed, he got a mukti, and Gajendra is also got a mukti after that. So the inquisitive, that means Jigashu, that is who is God? Who am I? What I need to do? That is the all kinds of questions. These are the inquisitive people. They are asking. Suppose us, we are the neophyte people in Krishna consciousness. So there are a lot of questions within ourselves. who am I? First Krishna mentioned to Arjuna, who am I? That is in second chapter 13 verse. Dehi ashmin jata dehi jovanam kumaram jara dehantara pratyadhirastatra namujjati. Then he started to get that Bhagavad Gita. So that is that first it is the Jigyashu. Who am I? That is the most important, that to come into to elevate into Krishna consciousness. Then one who desires material gain. Oh, how can I get the $500,000 per month, or more than that, $1 million, $1 trillion, and so many best car, best house. There are a lot of material things. It is unlimited. Once in economical talk, there's a Marshall mentioned that wants are unlimited. That is that kind of desire that some people has that desire. Then suppose Dhruva Maharaj, what he did? He at the age of 5, he wants to be a king of his father's kingdom. So then he was perseverance, and then after that when he got the Vishnu, then he doesn't have the fascination to become a king. So one thing, the inquisitive, the Jigyashu, that is who are the Jigyashu? Like Shaunakadi rishis. That is Shaunakadi, all the rishis in the Nomisharanya, they are listening Bhagavatam from Shukadev Goswami, right? At that time, they have a lot of questions also. That is Shaunakadi rishis, they have a lot of questions. Then fourth, searching for knowledge of the absolute. So that is the main person. That is, who is how can I acquire knowledge of the absolute? How can I get it? So that is the Jnani, they can do that. That is, as for example, Shukadev Goswami. Shukadev Goswami, he is the full of knowledge, and he was also inquiring that, how can I see Lord? That is that searching for the absolute truth. So now, when these 4 kinds of persons come to the Supreme Lord for devotion and service and are completely purified, so that means that without association, without any association of devotees, no man can can achieve Krishna. Now, there are plenty of examples is there. In Chaitanya Charitamrita also mentioned Sadhu Sangha, Sarva Shastre Koi, Lobo Matra Sadhu Sangha, Sarva Siddhi Hoy. What is the Sarva Siddhi? Sarva Siddhi means to go back to Golokdham. That is, so association is the most important. There is, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu mentioned that where is the Sankirtan, I will be there. So that is this Sankirtan, the Nam, is so potency, so important. It is not different from the Krishna. Nam akari bahuda nija sarva shakti tatra pita niyamita smarane na kala etadrishi tava kripaka nama grihaneka bhavishyati. So Nam and Krishna, there is no different. Association and Krishna, there is no different. Guru and Krishna, there is no different also. So, so this is the intelligent person, like Shukadev Goswami, they can search for the knowledge of the absolute. That is. So now so main thing, what is the main thing? The main thing is how can we associate then with the Shuddha Bhakta. If we get the association with the Shuddha Bhakta, then we can achieve the knowledge of absolute knowledge of Lord. For example, Narad Muni. I mentioned that Narad Muni. Before Narad Muni, before his life, he was the Gandharva. So his mother used to serve as an dashi in a house. So at that time, it is near the Nomishavanya. So in Nomishavanya, when the cold season, then all the Muni Rishis, they used to come every year in that house. So Narad Muni's mother used to cook and to do whatever it is, she used to do that. And Narad Muni, he was about 5 years old. Then he used to serve that all the Muni Rishis. After they to take the prasadam, then he used to eat. And all the times when they used to discuss about the Bhagavatam, he used to sit down in the backside and he used to listen that Bhagavatam. So in this way, he got a lot of mercy. He got a lot of association with the pure devotees. Then the next life, he became a Narad Muni, Narad Rishi. So that means that he became how? Because he acquired the bhakti. Bhakti, what is the bhakti? Bhakti means devotional service. What is the devotional service? Devotional service means that Mammana Bhava Mat Bhakto Madjajimang Namaskaro. That means whatever, if you offer to me, patram pushpam phalam tayam jome bhakta prajachati, with the bhakti, with the shraddha, faith, when this service, with the faith, this service is called the devotional service. That is called the bhakti. Bhakti performed only to please Krishna. So Krishna doesn't need this bhakti or anything else. Krishna has everything. But for ourselves, we want to serve Krishna with our bhakti very nicely to satisfy Krishna. That is there should not be any anya avilashita shunyam. There should not be any desire, selfishness. There should not, it will be no selfish. Everything is called Maravi Rakovi Taba Tohara. That means that you can kill me or you can alive me, but you are mine. That is the Ananya Bhakti. That is called the Uttama Bhakti. So it is also called Ananya and Uttama Bhakti. So then what we got it? We get the association of pure devotee. Then how to serve with the bhakti to the devotees, Muni Rishi. Then how there is with the Dashyaraj, Shukraj, Vatsalyaraj, or whatever it is, we serve them to satisfy them. To satisfy them. Like Krishna, we satisfy to Krishna, we satisfy to pure devotees also. So in that way, we can get the Kevala Bhakti. So Bhakti, there are 3 types of Bhakti. Kevala Bhakti, Pradhana Bhuta Bhakti, and Guni Bhuta Bhakti. So that is the Kevala Bhakti. Kevala Bhakti means the Keval. only one, nothing else. I want only Krishna, nothing else. I don't want anything. I want to serve Lord Krishna and his pure devotees and Gurudev. That's it. That is called the Kevala Bhakti. Who has the Kevala Bhakti? The Hanumanji. Hanumanji, he is in Kevala Bhakti. So in Chaitanya Lila, who was the Hanumanji?
Murari Gupta.
Murari Gupta. Thank you very much. Yes, Murari Gupta. So one day, Mahaprabhu went to Murari Gupta's house. Then Murari Gupta, he was chanting Jai Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Sri Ram. Jai Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Sri Ram. He was he is not chanting Hare Krishna. Then Mahaprabhu asked him, why don't you chant Murari? Why don't you chant Hare Krishna? Then Prabhu, I tried to go Hare Krishna, but it comes in my lips, Jai Ram, Jai Sri Ram. So then Mahaprabhu accepted that. Okay, Murari Gupta, yes, whatever you like, you chant. That is that. Then Pradhana Bhuta Bhakti. Whatever Pradhana Bhuta Bhakti is a bhakti mixed with the tendency for karma, jnana, or yoga. But bhakti is more prominent than other desires. So 4 Sukritinas are of these categories. First 3 types of Sukritinas have karma mishra bhakti, and the last one is a jnana mishra bhakti. So among the bhaktis, which one is the great? That jnana mishra bhakti is the great. How can we know that? The example is that Ramananda Rai and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. They are talk in Godavari river, in the bank of Godavari river. Then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu asked question to Ramananda Rai. Then Ramananda Rai was giving that one by one answer. So in that dialogue, that Mahaprabhu, Ramananda Rai told to Mahaprabhu that Jnana Mishra Bhakti is the topmost. Then he was, Mahaprabhu asked again, Aro Kaho Ar. That means there is some more better than that. That is the Prema Bhakti. Then when he was start to Prema Bhakti, describing Prema Bhakti, then Mahaprabhu told to him that Iha hoy, Iha bhajyo. That means it is that. So here, Pradhana Bhuta Bhakti, that means the Pradhana Bhuta Bhakti is composite of the Samka Jnana Mishra Bhakti, Yoga Mishra Bhakti, and these are the bhaktis. That is some Sukritinas. I mentioned that there are 4 types of Sukritinas. There are 3 types of Sukritinas. They observe this. That is Jnana Mishra Bhakti and others. Okay, now Guni Bhuta Bhakti. What is Guni Bhuta Bhakti? Is bhakti mixed with the tendencies for karma, jnana, yoga, and so on. It is the mixture. That is the Guni Bhuta Bhakti. That is karma, yoga is there, jnana, yoga is there, ashtanga yoga is there. That is the Guni Bhuta Bhakti. So this is the lowest category. Then Pradhana Bhuta Bhakti is 2nd category, and Kevala Bhakti is the highest category. So there are 3 types of bhaktas. They do the bhakti. Now we come into the pure devotee, in contact with the pure devotee. So I mentioned that Narad Muni, before the Gandharvas when he was in touch with the Muni Rishis. After that, he became a Narad Muni, Narada Rishi. He became Narada Rishi. So, in contrast with the pure devotee, there are that began. As for example, our Srila Prabhupada. Our Srila Prabhupada, how many times he met with his Gurudev Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati? Only 5 times. Only 5 times, not always. So that means that whatever it is, Purva Janma, Shukriti, fall. Srila Prabhupada is the topmost devotee of Lord. And he is very close with Lord. So, Dharma Sansthapanarthaya Sambhavami Juge Juge. Right. In Kali Yuga, Dharma Sansthapan, what Srila Prabhupada did it? He established the Dharma, Krishna Dharma, Bhagavad Dharma. He established the Bhagavad Dharma. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu established that Bhagavad Dharma only in India. Then all over the world, who established this Bhagavad Dharma? Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's Bhagavad Dharma. Is Srila Prabhupada, he established that Bhagavad Dharma. Due to Srila Prabhupada, we came into the ISKCON. We get to know who is Krishna. Though we do not know fully about the Krishna, but we are practicing. That is, it is the dedication of Srila Prabhupada. So that is if anybody, all the Americans, all are druggists, they are in contact with the pure devotee Srila Prabhupada, they became a guru. Now ISKCON Guru. So how it is day and night. It was night before, in touch with Srila Prabhupada at about 4:30 in the morning. It is not at night, not in the morning. It is called Mahendra Jog. They met with Srila Prabhupada. Then it became a daytime. That is the whole day. So it happens that it was in our Krishna consciousness moment, it is happened. So in contact with the pure devotees is very, 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 very important to serve the pure Vaishnavas, to serve Vaishnavas actually. Why? Because Vaishnavas always chant, always taking care of the Lord Krishna. Whatever they have. Or, as for example, all of you are. What you are doing? You see, our Jayaprakash Prabhu. Think, from the beginning of the ICNJ, I saw from him, he is the first person enter into the room at before 4:30. Still he is continuing and doing his chant, serving Krishna devotees, and cooking and feeding all by doing both of them, serving the devotees. That is the pure soul. He is the pure soul. So, and his mind is not go here and there. His mind always how to serve the people, how to serve the people. I saw it from him personally. So similarly, all of you are. If you go to the book distribution, how can I sell this book? How can I distribute this book? How can I distribute this Bhagavad Gita? That means that is the Krishna, how to hand over Krishna's name to others. So it is in here that those who are always busy with fruitive activities come to the Lord in material distress, and at that time associate with the pure devotees and become in the distress devotees of the Lord. So that means that his distress gone away. Oh, why I cannot get this Mercedes-Benz car? So much distress. How can I get? Oh, I'm trying to earn more money to buy this car. That money is not coming. Money cannot be saved. Then when people went to a pure devotee like our Madhupati Prabhu, then he forgot about to buy the car. He was doing the service in Radha Shyam Sundar. I saw so. So that is that the case. So pure devotee, association with the pure devotee is most important. And those who are simply frustrated also come sometimes to associate with the pure devotee and to become inquisitive to know about God. That is sure. Slowly people comes to the Bhakti Bhiksha. Why am I going to Bhakti Bhiksha every Friday? Why am I, what I learn from that? They are always tell Krishna, 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 chant Krishna, and discuss Bhagavad Gita. So why am I spent 2 hours in the Bhakti Bhiksha? Right? So 1 day gone, 2 day gone, 3 times he has an attraction with the discussion. In my life also it was happened. At that time there was no ICNJ. At that time I used to go to Tuako temple. So Tuako temple, though I used to go, there is like a Mamata Mataji. She is like my god sister. So she used to come at my home every Sunday in the noon time, staying at home, sitting at home, just to take her to Tuako temple and to bring back to her. Though my mind was not, I don't like that things. So 1 day, 2 day, I did it. In 3rd day, 4th day, I could not able to do that. Though I was forced, then I go there, and I was sitting behind the temple, and I was listening the Maharaj lecture, those who were giving the lecture, participating in the aratis and all the things. Then slowly, I was attracted to the program. And I was attracted. Then I took the initiation by the mercy of Guru Maharaj. Then I was practicing this Krishna consciousness. That is in my life before. So that is the another second type of devotee, second type of person. Similarly, when the dry philosophers are frustrated in every field of knowledge, they sometimes want to learn of God, and they come to the Supreme Lord to render devotion and service, and thus transcend knowledge of the impersonal, impersonal knowledge, impersonal. They sometimes want to learn of God, and they come to the Supreme Lord to render devotion and service, and thus transcend knowledge of the impersonal Brahman and the localized Paramatma, and comes to the personal conception of Godhead by the grace of the Supreme Lord or his pure devotee. So the pure devotee can change the life of the normal person. The fruity, the karmic people, the one pure devotee can change the life. So now what we discussed, that is in Srimad Bhagavatam, what Krishna mentioned that in lot of mentioned that Sadhavo Hridayam Mojjam Sadhu Nam Karidhyam Tuam Mataka Onnete Naga Gyananti Naham Tebbo Manak Api. Translation: the devotees are always in my heart, and I am always in the hearts of the devotees. See how Krishna assures that. He is assuring that. He was telling himself. That is the devotees are always in my heart, and I am always in the hearts of the devotees. The devotee doesn't know anything beyond me. And I also cannot forget the devotee. The pure devotee, they do not care anything. Only Krishna, you are mine. You are mine. Hey Krishna, you are mine. Then Krishna also never forget that devotee. There is a very intimate relationship between me and the pure devotees. There is a very intimate relation. Whatever pure devotee wants, that is Krishna granted. Whatever it is. And therefore, they are very much dear to me. For that reason, the pure devotee are very dear to me. So this is the conclusion, actually. So what we need to do? This discussion is about 50 minutes discussion, what we learn that. So we first learn there are 3 modes of nature, then 4 types of dushkritis, then 4 types of shukritis, sadhu. So that 4 types of sadhus, then they are how to become a Krishna consciousness by the association of the devotees, pure devotees. That means the sadhu sangha, sarva shastre koi, lava matra sadhu sangha, sarva siddhi hoy, sab siddhi. That means achieve Krishna consciousness. So achieve Lord Krishna. Okay, then the bhakti. There are 3 types of bhakti: Kevala bhakti, Pradhana bhuta bhakti, and Guni. That is, we discussed. Finally, what is the strength of the pure devotees? The strength of the pure devotees, how the pure devotees can influence to non-devotees. Then non-devotees became a pure devotees. That is also that we discussed that. Then finally, Krishna mentioned that I never forget my devotees, and devotees always serving me for my satisfaction. So these are the discussion we discussed today in this text 16. So is there any questions or anything?
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Pranatsaram, Mangala Shishla Prabhupada.
No.
Prabhuji, you can hear me?
Yes, Prabhuji, please. I hear you.
Prabhuji, if you can please go to your slide 5.
Okay.
In slide 5, I have a question on this for Prabhuji, on the distressed. So
You're breaking, Prabhuji. Vimal Prabhu, you're breaking.
Right. So I remember the story here. Elephant has got, the physical problem where basically the crocodile catches his leg, right? So the distress here is, does it mean that always there should be a physical distress and then the Lord Krishna helps the devotee, or is it mental distress also, like you lose a job or you lose a project, right? There's a mental distress and not a physical distress. So is this distress only a physical distress, or it is covers the mental distress also?
Yeah, it is both, Prabhuji. This
Okay.
distress, okay, it is on both. What happened? The ultimate result. What is the ultimate goal? This distressed Gojendra, what can the mercy? Krishna's mercy. Due to Krishna's mercy, he was saved. Right? So if anybody distress, no job is there, then if Krishna's mercy with him, then he can get the job within a second. So this is actually the showering of the mercy. Krishna showering mercy on either physical or either mental.
Got it, Prabhuji. Got it. And one more related question, Prabhuji, here. So a person, like in my family, I am basically Krishna conscious, but my other family members, they are not Krishna conscious, right? So if my family member who are not Krishna conscious and they go in distress, will Lord Krishna hear my, means they are in distress and I want to, overcome their distress. Will my prayers also work for them also, Prabhuji?
Yes, it will help.
Okay, Prabhuji.
It will, of course, your prayer will help me also. If you think about me and if you chant Hare Krishna, it will help me, Prabhuji. It helps. It is transcendentally, it transport. Transcendentally, sound vibration is transport.
Got it.
And your family will be slowly, it will not take over time, that it will go within a minute, within a second, it will go away. It doesn't mean like that. It will slowly, their distress also will go away if they can surrender unto Lord Krishna. If they will chant. Please tell them to chant then their distress will go away. It is assured here, my conclusion slide, it was what Krishna mentioned that. It is clearly he mentioned that. Right? I never forget my devotee and devotee never forget me also.
Yeah, Prabhuji, the devotee is Krishna conscious person devotee, right? Not non-conscious, not Krishna conscious devotee. Right?
Of course, if I serve you nicely, I can satisfy you. If I do not serve you, so how can you give the mercy to me? It is the practical, right?
Okay.
It is practical. I must have to serve you. I must have to serve you very nicely. In either way, financially, physically, either way.
Got it, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Thank you.
Any question or discussion, Prabhujis and Matajis?
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji, Dandavat Pranam.
Dandavat Pranam, Prabhuji, Hare Krishna.
So, current verse, right? Out of these four people, like generally these four people, they generally surrender to Lord Krishna. So, out of these four people, which one is good? Is there any comparison about these four kind of people?
Comparison is four types of dushkritinas.
Yeah.
Fourth slide.
Yeah.
Fourth slide.
Like compared to like this four kind of surrender, which kind of surrender is good here?
Which kind of surrender? Surrender is, I mentioned that Danya Atma Nivedana Gotripti Baran Avashya Rakhibe Krishna Vishwasya Paran Bhajan Anukulo Matra Kajjara Shikar Bhajan Pratikulo Matra Bharjan Anvikar. These 6 types of surrender we must have to do. Otherwise, that is, if I do not surrender unto him, we cannot get the mercy from him. That is surrender must have to. If I surrender means that I must have to engage myself in the service of you. Then if I give the service to you, you can tell Dattatreya helping me a lot. Then you will bring some fruits or some nice prasad for me Prabhuji, please eat something. So like that, that is the mercy. When you give me the prasadam, that is your mercy, I receive it. Similarly, if I surrender unto Lord Krishna, and Lord Krishna will help me in each and every plan. In my slide, I also mentioned the Kevala Bhakti. That is called the Kevala Bhakti. Only whatever it is, we must have to be a Kevala Bhakti. Here, slide number 6. You see, Kevala Bhakti. Only Krishna, I don't care anything else. I want to serve you. I want to serve you. Unalloyed Bhakti. Right. Anya Abhilashita Shunyam Jnana Karmadi Anabhitam Anukullana Krishnano Shilanam Bhakti Richate. That is the topmost Rupa Goswami path written in his NOD. Is it okay, Prabhu?
Got it, Prabhuji. Thank you.
Is anything, any more discussion?
Yeah. Thank you, Dattatreya Prabhuji, for a wonderful.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji, Dandavat Pranam, all goes to Srila Prabhupada. You gave me the opportunities, Prabhuji. Thanks very much.
All Krishna's arrangement. Krishna give you the opportunity. Krishna's will. Not a blade of grass moves without the will of the Lord and his arrangement. Thank you so much. Devotees, anything else to add or a comment? Any reflection? Any other reflections? Any more questions? Not, then we can conclude. I also wanted to ask you this question. I mean, is it 7 o'clock is better, or if it little later, 7:30 is better for you? I think now the reason is that many offices are opened. Devotees are going to the office or working. They're coming back a little late, around 7 or so. You know. So devotees are joining a little late. Also, I noticed that. Is it how what is better? Is it 7 o'clock or 7:30 is better? 7 is perfect, Sachimata Devi. Anybody else? Yeah, Prashpuji, 7 is good. Very nice. Okay. Anybody else? Go for 7. Okay. We'll also, okay, very good. Ranjan Prabhu, 7 is good. Veda Mataji, 7:30. Anu Mataji, 7 works. Okay. Yeah. Janaki Mataji, 7:30. Okay. Anybody else? Okay. Yeah, we'll discuss in detail with other devotees as well. And we'll see that the only concern is that, many offices are opened. So for devotees, those who are attending, maybe too early for them, one reason. So we'll confirm, we'll let you know what's the decision. Thank you so much. Anything else? Anybody else has to add? I think majority is now 7 p.m. So everybody pretty much voted for 7 p.m. Ooh. Thank you so much. Anything else? Anybody would like to add? Not, let's conclude. Thank you, Dattatreya Prabhuji, for a wonderful
Hare
class.
Krishna, Prabhuji, Dandavat Pranam, all goes to Srila Prabhupada.
Yeah. Let's pay our obeisance to all the Vaishnava devotees of the Lord. Vancha kalpataru.
Dana Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Vaishnavande ki jai. Srimad Bhagavad Gita ki jai. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Nanda Kodi Vaishnavande ki jai.
Gauri Premanandi.
Manande
Hari
Hari
Bol.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Dattatreya Prabhu.
Dattatreya Prabhu.
Hare
Wonderfully,
Krishna, Hare
Thank
Krishna.
you.
Dhanyavad.
wonderfully
Hare
explained,
Discussion.
Prabhuji.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Hari
Hare,
Bol.
Thank you. Hari Bol. Hare Krishna.
Hare
thank you,
Krishna,
Prabhuji.
Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Bol.
Dhanyavad.